Herb and Melvina Buie are salt and light for the world.
One word or a short phrase to describe Herb and Melvina: faithful servants.
When I think of what kind of people they are, I think of the word loving, kind, generous, obviously. They are true friends.
Summarizing Herb and Melvina is almost impossible, but their example as a Christian couple, as Christian individuals, as God-fearing people is an example all would love to follow.
Well, the word or phrase that I would describe them is angels. Herb and Melvina are deeply faithful to God, and in their presence you can feel that. There's nobody that I've met that really emanates that spirit, and they're just amazing people.
Herb Buie undoubtedly is the most disciplined man on the planet. He gets up about 4:30 every morning and embarks on a routine that only a teenager could stay up with on a day-to-day basis. He starts out with Bible study, has breakfast, then he gets out in his yard early and starts to clean his yard up. And he probably will get over in his neighbor's yard maybe and spiff it up a little bit as well. Picks up all the neighbors' papers and places them on the front porch and embarks on his day of serving on boards and serving his community and doing business.
I think one of the nicest things that Herb and Melvina do on a regular basis is just helping other people. It's through nonprofits, it's quietly through their church. They don't make a big production out of it, they just take care of what needs to be done.
I think the word that I would choose to describe Herbert Buie especially is visionary. He's actually the youngest, oldest man that I know. I don't know very many 85-year-olds that can text like a 20-year-old. Anytime that we've presented new technology to reach people with the gospel, he's always been for it. There has never been a vision that was cast that was too progressive for him.
They're very dedicated, very passionate about a lot of great causes in our community, from education to health care, and they live a fine example of philanthropy throughout our community. The East Texas Food Bank, East Texas Fair, very dedicated to young people in our community and seeing that they have great opportunities.
They're generous, community-minded people. I've never experienced anybody that is so kind-hearted, and really with the depth and the ability to help people and the sincere desire to do that. It's hard to describe them, but you really feel it when you're in their presence.
Being involved in education and seeing the results of the scholarships they give to students and knowing the difference that that makes in a student's life forever is something that they have been passionate about and something that they really enjoy doing. I would say that's probably one of their favorite things to do.
One thing that the Buies have contributed that not many people know about is that they actually donated the land that this church is built on. And I will never forget the sacrifice that they have made for the establishment and the continuation of this church. And one other thing that he does every week that only I know about is that after every service on Sunday, whether I've preached a good message or not, he always sends me a text and says, "Great job, Pastor. The best is yet to come." He's just an encourager.
One of the most interesting characteristics about Herb to me is the way he has always taken to heart the challenges ahead of the next generation, and he loves his grandchildren and has never hesitated to help out when it involved helping children, and if his grandchildren were there, Herb was there. And that's a great characteristic of any strong family.
They do so many things that are really unknown. The things that I think and I observe from them that many people may not know is the depth of giving that they do. I mean, we know about the donations, but they're involved from the very heart. That means that not only in giving of money, the time is just incredible.
I think one of the most important contributions that Herb and Melvina have given us here in our community is leadership. They have taught us how no matter what level you start at, that you can be successful. And that with success comes responsibility, primarily to others maybe less fortunate in your community.
Many years ago, he set a goal that he and his precious wife wanted to reach over 1 million souls with the gospel of Jesus Christ through their giving and their participation in missions. And I'm happy to say that they have far exceeded that goal.
When you follow in the footsteps of giants, it leaves an easy pathway to follow. And they've been giants for philanthropy and for good works and good church work and that kind of thing in East Texas their entire lives.
I don't think you can really measure the impact that they've had on this area because they've helped so many people. It really gets to be exponential, I think, at one point, because we find that many people help others. And I will bet you that there's generations of help that Herb and Melvina have given that has been paid forward.
Of all of the activities that Herb has been involved in our community, I think one of the most proud moments was the day that he helped bring Kurt Calhoun to UT Health Northeast. He'll tell you it was the best day's work that he ever did.
They're always so humble about whatever they do, quiet in the way they take care of their business. So to have them in front of a group of people, be just a little bit uncomfortable, but still get the honors that they deserve, makes me smile.
I think Herb Buie needs to write a book. And I think it needs to be a book of one-liners. He has incredible one-liners. I'll only give you one. And this makes me smile when I think about it, and I've repeated it so many times. He says, it's okay to be henpecked as long as you love the hen that's pecking you.
Herb and Melvina do things together, and one thing they've been doing for over 50 years is they go deer hunting, and of course they're going on the first week of every deer season in exactly the same place year after year. The amazing thing about it is Melvina always gets the biggest buck, and it just drives Herb up the wall. But he really enjoys seeing her beat him and everyone else in the camp.
One story about Herb that makes me laugh was we were in a meeting one time in the early days of the adaptation of computers and how essential they were to everything we did. And the discussion came up about what happened when the power went down. And Herb piped up that he said, I can take an order down at the plant on a carbon copy ticket. And I said, I just get a laugh thinking about Herb in a hairnet and a white coat down on the floor taking meat orders.
We had a board volunteer project not too long ago here at the East Texas Food Bank, and I can still picture in my mind with Herb with the hairnet and his gloves on, back in our repack room packing rice and beans, and he sported it really, really well.
Herb and Melvina, thank you for your friendship. Thank you for all you've done for your community. And congratulations on this award. It's well deserved, and I can't think of two people that I'm more pleased to see receive it.
Congratulations to Herbert and Melvina Buie for this incredible award of your philanthropy, your contribution to this community. You are so loved, and we congratulate you both.
Herb, Melvina, congratulate so much for all your efforts in our community and the recognition that's well deserved by receiving the Galaxy Award, and we want to thank you for working so closely with many organizations in the community.
Herb, Melvina, I can't think of two more deserving people to receive the Galaxy Award this year. When I think about the impact you've had on my life, the impact you've had on all of your friends, the way that you make sure that you ask about us over whatever is going on with you, I'm just reminded that you are just the epitome of what I want to be when I grow up.
I really, and we at the East Texas Food Bank, from your family at the East Texas Food Bank, want to reach out to you and say thank you and congratulations. We are so proud of you, and UT Health Northeast, thank you so much for recognizing the valuable work of these servants.
Every city and every institution has a core group of wonderful people who are responsible for their growth and development. Tyler and UT Health Northeast have Herb and Melvina Buie. During the last 50 years, these two have done so much to ensure that future generations benefit, not only from their personal generosity, but also from their support of so many key institutions. Thanks to Herb and Melvina's commitment, patient care, education, and research have all expanded at UT Health Northeast. I'm thankful Herb was one of the first people I met when I moved to Tyler 13 years ago. He has been my mentor and a supporter from day one. I will always be grateful for his leadership and his friendship. Jeanette and I are so proud to call Herb and Melvina Buie friends, and we are extremely appreciative and honored you have agreed to accept the 2015 Galaxy Award.